Virgo, hello, my loves. Welcome to Timelessly Tarot. My name is Betsy, and I will be your host for today. So, I was meditating on your reading, and you guys have really, really big things coming. I feel it, whether you're ready for it or not. As long as you keep on your path and keep true to what you need to do, there's nothing that's going to stop you. There's not one person, there's not a challenger, you're going to be unstoppable this year. And it's just that's awesome. I'm loving the energy for you guys. When I was meditating, I did sense some, what was it? Some mended fences. Be sure that you have all of the leaks filled, right? You got cracks in your windshield, go and seal them, because metaphorically, or if you do have cracked windshield, seal them. I don't know where that came from. Okay, so this is just a general reading. Take what resonates and leave what does not. Take the bits and pieces. Feel free to swap the characters around. If I'm talking about them, I could be talking about you. If I'm talking about you, I could be talking about them. So just bear that in mind as well. Let's see. What else was I going to say? This is the bitty new year spread. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Virgo, for you, the previous year in summary, we have gentle garden. Planting your seeds was 2019. Planting your seeds in communication, planting your seeds in education, planting seeds in every aspect that you could, every person that you talked to, everywhere that you went. If there was an opportunity, you jumped on it. And if not, then this is something that you should be leading into from next year, from last year into this year, is any opportunity you have to talk to somebody is an opportunity to other people. You know what I mean? So it's almost like those pyramid schemes. This isn't a scheme, but it's just an example. So, the top people have their people, and then it goes from another person down to all these other people, down to all these. The top person is the one. All they had to find was a few people, right? Those few people channeled other people, and those other people channeled other people. So I feel that this is your year to make impressions on people. This is your year to come out as who you are, and how it's going to grow you personally, and how it's going to grow your business, and not in a selfish sense, right? Not so much. It's not going to be what can you do for me? It's going to be a conversation with people, genuine conversations with people, and you're going to be oh wow, that's really, I could take that knowledge, and use it in what I do, or I didn't see it that way. You're taking every little situation as a lesson. You're taking bits and pieces. You're like a sponge right now. So in 2019, laying all those little seeds, wherever you went, even if you didn't realize it, you were planting little seeds with people. You're planting little seeds with companies, with businesses, with whatever it is, potential partners, potential friends, and now into 2020, you're going to start seeing that blossom. You're going to start seeing the garden come through. You're going to start seeing the fairies come in from, sorry, that's stinking glare. and it's divinely driven. It's divinely driven. So usually when you're on a spirit path and you are led to like spiritual work, or you're led by spirit, you're usually like doing stuff on the side. You pick up stuff on the side, maybe like side jobs, or you start seeing things coming to you in very weird, odd forms, like messages, radio, songs, coincidences, people, like these random people that have come into your life or come back into your life, and they've come at the right time. You know what I mean? Even if you've gone like years not talking to one another, or years not communicating, or not even knowing what they're doing, you know, and little do you know, you're working on the same things in 2 different states, in 2 different countries, in 2 different dimensions. You know what I mean? So that's your previous year in summary, is just planting those seeds, and now you're watching them blossom into the spring. This could be started, like you could be really, really taking off in the spring. Lessons learned from the past year, we have solitude. So meditating. You learned a lot by meditating. You learned a lot by being alone. Maybe being a little lonely. Depression could have got you into that spiritual, divinely guided place. She was planting your seeds as you went along when you thought you were alone. And you now understand you were never alone. You had your ancestors, you had your spirit guides, you had everybody rooting for you, and you didn't even know it. You need this time. You need solitude. Even when it's the most agonizing, you need to be your own pacifier, and you need to comfort yourself. The worst thing that we can do is turn to people without good intentions, or that don't have good intentions for us, and we tend to lean on them when they are feeding off of our vulnerability. They're eating at us and getting to us through vulnerability. You know what I mean? And I feel like this bashfulness, like somebody's bashful, or somebody's being bashful around you. Something happened in like a bashful matter, and that was a lesson. So 2019 could have brought a lesson of like maybe secret stuff that had come out, problems that came out that could have been part of your lessons, and you had to be alone, and you were in like a dark place, and you had to be alone to have this spirit come in and wake you up. Like she literally had to come in and like shake you, like listen to me, listen, Linda. You know what I mean? Linda, listen, Linda. But so aspirations for the next 12 months is Magic Stream. So what you want whatever it is that you do to trickle down to other people. And that's pretty Virgo of you. Virgos like to help other people. They like to do things for other people. They like to be counted on. They like to be wanted. They like to be loved. They like to be there for people. They have a harder time letting other people be there for them, or reaching out to other people. But at the same time, they would drop anything to come in and help you. You know what I mean? Even if you haven't talked to them for a long time, you could just, if you were friends prior, you could just, hey, I need a ride, I'm stuck here, I don't have anybody else, they would do it. So, or you would do it, Virgos do that, you would do that. But with this stream, I feel like, your intentions this year are healing other people, like being helpful to other people, bringing up other people. Like, you want to glow people up. This, you could be like doing any sort of health work. You could be doing like even cutting hair and maybe starting a salon or something, starting some spiritual, like you just want to help people feel better about themselves. Anything to do with health and helping people feel better. Makeup, hair, massage, facials, anything to enhance the beauty, anything to enhance the spirit life. That is what you are aspiring to do in this next year. That's your mission right now, and that's what Spirit's trying to hold for you. This is going to be your year to be that. But as the stream goes, look at the stream, right? It starts at the top and it ends all the way at the bottom. So whatever you give in that first setting, if you muff up here, if you're muffing up, it's, you're going to taint everybody down here. So you have to be okay. You have to be good as well. So don't feel bad to take that solitude, because you need it. You need this solitude. You need to get in your little cabin, and that's taking an hour away from noise, your phone, any sort of interruption, meditation. If you want to heal other people, and if you want to reach out to other people and connect with other people, you really need to take this meditation time for yourself, to reset yourself, to recharge yourself, and to put your intentions into, your necklace, into your life, into your clothing, into your drink, into, whatever you're doing. Really take that time to meditate and put your intentions out to the world, and you will be so surprised how much and how well you will be treated after you meditate and actually write and focus and meditate on your intentions. Hang on a second. Sorry about that. My husband walked in the frame. I'm like, what are you doing? Okay, so like I said, communication with other people, communication with, that's going to be very important. With what's empowering you to reach your aspirations are coming together. So you have a lot of support. You're realizing now that you have a lot more support than you thought you did. So you may have supportive parents, a supportive spouse, supportive friends in whatever you're doing. You're seeing a lot of support now. So I think that you are starting to see, or you will start to see, your eggs hatch, your garden start to grow, and there's people that are supporting you. Like the trees are starting to blossom when there was, look at the trees back here, and here's the trees down here. So somebody's helping support your ideas and support and plant seeds with you. They could have planted seeds like, oh, my daughter's doing this, or oh, my son's doing that, or oh, my grandbaby, or oh, my spouse, my girlfriend, my boyfriend, they do this and it's cool, so they're planting seeds out there for you as well. Now, for what may stand in your way to reaching aspirations. Communication. So when I laid these out, I have my questions written over here. So I don't have it memorized. So I have my questions over here. And it's just funny that, it's a lot of communication here, a lot of communication and a lot of understanding. So with, what may be standing in your way is not connecting with the right people, somebody's going to try to blow your flame out. So you see how she's like over here trying to start a fire with her violin. And it's out of love. It's out of something that she loves. It's out of something that is very precious and very fragile to her. The butterflies are really fragile to me just because, you know, their wings tear so easily. And so maybe it's, don't close yourself off to critics. I'm just being told that heavily is don't take things personally, because critiquing, you know malicious critiques, being what the difference is between being really just maliciously critiqued and being honest and an honest critique. Now, being on YouTube, being on, Facebook, on Instagram, on Snapchat and stuff like that, you do get those messages of like, oh, you're full of crap, like all this other stuff, and it's never bothered me. It's actually, there's nobody in this world that could tell me otherwise, that I'm crazy and that the stuff that I've experienced in my life is not true. And it's just a coincidence. There's no way. So be confident in what you do and make sure that the people that around you are the ones that are going to be rooting for you, the ones that are going to be here pushing you forward and telling you to move forward. Because you don't want this person at the top with you that's going to taint your river, because that's what's going to happen. What's going to stand in your way is you're going to be really passionate about your work, and really there are some stuff that you need to keep you need to keep hush hush about, until you're ready to have it fully out there. Or don't say anything at all if it's not something that needs to be said, or if it's not something that needs to be out there, then just keep it to yourself. But be aware of the people that are trying to blow your flame out, because while you're over here dreaming into your music, being really into her music right now, while she's over here, putting her flame and trying to start something with all of her heart and with all of her soul, and she's very fragile about it. There's going to be somebody, sneaky. I feel like most of the time this is like a fairy that's very helpful, but right now he's looking a little sneaky, because look, this fairy is looking a little suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Okay. See? Look. It's almost as if he's like trying to do something to her bow. So be very careful of that. Who could this jerk be? My first clarifier that we need. Who is this person trying to burn the flame out? Who is this person trying to burn the flame out? So you could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn, or this could just be you, and the person that's messing with you is the person that's going to be messing with you is the person that was indecisive, juggling, and offering you money, like indecisive about money, indecisive about how they want to invest their money, indecisive about what they're going to do with their money, who they're going to give their money to. So who is this that we're dealing with? Who is this that we're dealing with? Yeah, it was somebody that you stressed out about, somebody that stressed you out, and it had to do with money. Juggling, hiding finances. Who is this person? could also be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Somebody who really hurt your feelings, right? They really hurt your feelings. Why do I feel like you didn't say anything though? Why do I feel like they don't really know how you feel? How does this first person feel about Virgo? How does this person feel? Yeah, they feel like you're just old buds. They feel like you're fine. How do you feel about this person? You cut them out. You cut them off. And cut them out of your life. You became the Queen of Wands and you were like, nope, you are not playing with me. The Queen of Wands is not controlled. You cannot control her. She walks her own walk and she dances to her own tune every time. And that's who you became. That fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. So let's go ahead and continue. Your relationships and emotions in this coming year. Metamorphosis. Yes. Changing, transforming your relationships, making them spicier, making them better, or just doing away with them, right? Just letting it go. Changing. You are changing. You're changing. You're bringing more. The connections that you're making are more like they're way, how would I put it? They're more special. They're more intimate. There it is. They're more like intimate, and not like in a sexual way. It can be in a sexual way, but I just feel like more romance, more intimacy, like more deeper friendships, deeper relationships with your family, your friends, your spouse, your significant other, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your pets. Yeah, they're gonna snuggle you. So the difference in the relationships, I mean, you see, here's the butterfly, you know, your idea is your new manifestation is leading on the right path, and this is why you're feeling the love. Like, can you feel the love tonight? Honestly, like, how cute is that? Just a lot of nurturing relationships, and that's amazing. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. Now, your career, work, and finances. Really gonna change, guys. Really gonna change. You had to unravel, or you are unraveling, and you are starting over from the bottom. But guess what? Started from the bottom, now yeah. Right? Let's get some juicy Drake in there. But it has to come apart. It has to be that tower moment. You have to hit the tower to build back up, and that's relationships, that's friendships, that's job, emotionally, physically, breaking down and building back up. But your health, wealth, and well-being is unstoppable. Honestly. Unstoppable. Unicorn, you freaking serious? Like, no. Like, yes, beast. You know what I mean? Like, flying high, I'm gonna do whatever I want. Dreams, aspirations, you know, nothing can stop you at this point, honestly. Your spiritual energy and inner fulfillment is something you are going to master this year. Your inner strength and fulfillment. You're putting your own world together. You're literally like, here are the seeds you have planted, you know, along the way. Exactly as I was saying, you planted these seeds along the way and created, and you're creating This year is so important for you guys. So important. It's going to be so life-changing for you. Like crazy, crazy, crazy. When I have readings like this that are like so positive like this, I literally have butterflies in my stomach. And that's happened for Leo, it's happened for Cancer, and it's happened for Virgo. So I love when I get readings like this because it's not all the time, but it's every once in a while. So when I do this, it's really important, guys. Like this is huge kind of stuff. Or it's something that you're really, really going, it's happening right now and you can feel it. Or I can feel your energy like, keep going. So let's keep going. Now, as for what you need to focus on in the year, in this next coming year is unknown. You're going to be stepping into a lot of unknowns, right? Obviously, because you've planted your seeds and you've got the world in your hands. You're creating, you're manifesting, you're breaking stuff down to get there, right? You have to break it down and face people, and really you might hurt feelings in the process, but it's where you need to be. You can't be feeling bad for this little hoochie trying to burn you out and being like there as a friend, like, oh yeah, I'm so here for you, and little do you know, like, here they are, little brat up there over here being a butt trying to take your flame out. Like, no. So, into the unknown. You haven't watched Frozen 2, you better get your butt on Amazon when it comes out and get it. So, don't be afraid. You're okay. Like I said, you have this ride waiting for you. If you get in any sort of trouble, it's not going to be anything to you. You're going to have this unicorn waiting for you to jump off of the ledge. Like, look, she's like got a quick exit out there too. That's so funny. Look at her quick exit. She's like, I don't know what's going on, but I can just jump off of here and then this guy's going to come get me. So don't be afraid to jump into anything. Don't be afraid of rejection either, because I'm going to let you in on a little secret. You will get rejected. Everybody gets rejected. Everybody. So don't come in anything trying to be Miss Popular, trying to be Mr. Popular, trying to be Mr. Olympian, Miss Olympus or whatever. You in your mind, that's you, right? In your mind. But to other people, you don't have to be that. You don't have to impress anybody. You are impressive. Like a lion doesn't have to tell anybody it's a lion, right? It's just like that. Just like that. Now, as for your most important lesson for this coming year is, for the love of God, please end relationships. Complete it. Like, don't leave any open ends. Don't leave any open interpretation. Don't leave any sort of nothing unsaid, nothing unfinished right now, because this 2020 right now, you're going to be doing the work. And like I said, it's going to be amazing, right? But you're still going to go through trials. Like I said, you're still going to get rejected. You're still going to be told this. You're still going to go through your shit. But guess what? It's going to be really rewarding. And if you focus on the good stuff and not on the bad stuff, then you're going to do great. You're going to be amazing. You're going to be, you know what I mean? So we have, your most important lesson is, we have the storm field. So with the storm field, just be aware that anything unfinished will come back up. And that storm will make it 10 times worse. So what Spirit is telling you is, so you have two options, right? You can either fix it yourself, or I'm going to come in and fix it for you. Okay? Okay? And you're just like, okay, I guess I'll fix it, you know? And then some people are like, I'll get to it. And then what comes around? Here you go. Hi, I'm here. I told you I'd be here. Knock, knock. I'm just gonna come mess everything up for you. It's going so freaking well too. But you didn't want to do it. You didn't want to mend that fence. You didn't want to build that bridge back up. And so now you thought you burned the bridge. You thought that nothing, you can't come over. Well, guess what? I fly. I come in through the sky. I come in through the sky. I do not need your bridge to teach you a lesson. And this isn't anybody coming in to screw with you. It might be somebody coming in to screw with you. But I feel like it's more spirit saying, honey, you can't burn bridges with me. I'm here to stay. I'm here forever, you know? And you're just kind of like, okay, I guess I better fix my crap, right? So do it. As for your overall, where are you headed in the next 12 months? We have the goblins. So, old stuff. This is even from childhood, I'm talking. This is, you okay? From childhood, from 5 days ago, 5 years ago, 50 years ago, whatever. But you're wrapping up the burned bridges. You are really being driven to mend fences, heal. What you decide to start off will come down. If you decide to start with a poisonous conversation, the conversation is going to get poisonous. If you come in it with clear, hydrated water, you know, organic from the mountain top, the very, you know, springs of the mountains, then that's how the conversation is going to go. And so you and your past, this is where you're headed, is your past experiences, your past conversations, your past education. That is going to be your key, your ticket to getting into this this manifestation mode of building this, you know, building this empire, building whatever it is that you have in mind, your family. So your past experience is helping people, you know, your seeds that have been planted, right? You waited and waited for them. You waited and waited for them in solitude. Watched them every day, right? You went to the purity well, and you came back and you were watering your garden with the purity of your inner being. You invited people in to join this magic that was happening here. You started that spark. You started this idea. You're ready to start the bonfire of this creation. This dream changed a lot of relationships for you. It could have ended a lot of relationships for you, romantic and platonic. but you decided to rise above that. You decided to rise above it so much that maybe you avoided it. And that's why you need to go back. And that's why she's coming for you. You have the strength to go through this tornado of emotions, this bringing up of old things that need to be squashed. And you can distract this person that you're trying to avoid. You can play dumb, but you can't do that to the divine. You need to be willing to go into it blindly and be okay with it. So that is your reading. I love you guys so much. I will see you next time. I was going to say Sagittarius. Dylan Sagittarius. Love you, Virgos. Have a good day. Bye-bye.